ready for air. Both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Coleman now. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 12. 56. Hey, let's go. Hey, get your head.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Come on, fellas.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at the 20. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On second down, here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Thompson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. They were caught. In no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. This one. 54. Line 54. Touchdown.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Set, ready. It's a gator. It's a gator. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Second down, Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. 22 yards there, a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On the double. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskin. Touchdown. Trey Quinn, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Switch.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
One, Omaha.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Redskins take over. We got this at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, it's Thompson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here comes Pettis on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Garoppolo leaves for McKinnon on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! Here
we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharpe's single-game record for a tight end. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Redskins take over at their own 25-yard line. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 11.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Thompson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Redskins take over. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Come on, set. 30 base. 61, matchbox, light. Let go.
Now a look at the backup Daniel. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Daniel, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Get in the white room. White. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On second down, it's Thompson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Daniel. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Daniel on fourth. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down, 49ers.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 33 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Daniel. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Daniel. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. On 4th down, Daniel. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers.
Push him back.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.
yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like